do you see that I'm awake and I'm like setting up tech? Don't be grumpy towards me. Don't be grumpy towards me. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. I was like, yeah, okay. He's addicted to Kalamot again. I know, he was streaming late. He was streaming very late. I will say though, it's tough when you are on a night schedule where you stream at night because your body just cannot, like you're awake. So if you have something early in the morning, you're just tired. That's how it goes, you know? So for people who are like, just go to bed early. Well, when you stream at night and then you have something scheduled early, because of course Hassan is like, it's gotta be at 9 a.m. It's gotta be at 9. I have to be out at this point. Anyway, okay, so let me put on some. Why am I up early? Because what the hell? Why not? Alchemy, think of it 12 months. No, it's because I cannot stream this evening, and so I still want to get my stream in. It's Sunday. He's not even supposed to stream. I know, it's football. It's the Lord's Day. It's football day. It's football day. What's happening? My brain does not know how to go to bed before 1:30. Yeah, so if you have to get up early, if you have to get up in the morning for something, you just don't sleep as much. Permission to still call you mom? I don't know about mom. Mom is... See, there's a difference between mother and mom. Mom is to... I have actual children. So, how about ma? Yeah, just call me Octavia Spencer the way I'm out here as ma. Mommy dearest. Yeah, I'm just insane. Mom's a little intense. Mom is Mom, like I said, is to actually having human children. Call Ma by your name. Call Ma by your name. You know how it's like Nicole Kidman is mother. Well, she does have children, but like I would never call her mom. Like, you know, Nicole Kidman, mom. It doesn't work. You excited for Oscar nominations this week? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as much as I'll get heated about stuff, you know, that's how it goes. This is my sports. This is my sports. I'm so crazy. I usually wake up because they do the nominations so early. So I usually set my alarm to wake up. And then I see it and I'm like, yay! I'm like, ah! I remember when it was the year that I really wanted Charles Melton to be nominated for May December, and I woke up and it didn't happen. And then I just raised my fist and shook it violently. They can't keep getting away with this. 1009 Milk, thank you for the 4 months. Bethany per 70, thank you for the 3 months. Okay, so what we're gonna do this morning, we have breakfast and a movie. That's so original. We're calling it breakfast and a movie. And I am making something for the first time that I will not be using a recipe. because I've made it sausage Sundays. It actually is sausage bread. Good guess. I've made this a lot. It's what my roommate in college, my freshman year roommate, her family loved this sausage bread, and I too fell in love with it. And so it's easy as shit. There's like 3 things that you need. It's a very simple version. Like there's more complex versions of sausage bread. This is frozen bread, frozen ass white bread that you just defrost. That's another thing I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to defrost it. I hope I don't have issues. I hope I don't have problems with it. I was trying to. So last night I went to a birthday thing after I streamed. And as I was at the event, I was like, oh shit, okay, if I'm doing breakfast stream in the morning, I need groceries. I don't have time to run to the grocery store because I'm at this thing. So I tried to order. It's like at this really loud bar, trying to order groceries to my house. So I got to have them for the morning because I was like, I need to defrost the bread. And then it just didn't happen. I ordered them. It just didn't happen. And then grocery stores closed. I was like, shit. So then I had to get them early this morning. So I'm trying to defrost right now. Stuck them in the oven for a little bit. Hopefully it works. But anyway, it's plain ass white bread, sausage, Parmesan cheese, maybe a little egg wash if I want to get fancy. So that's why I don't have a recipe for it. And I haven't made it in probably 2 years. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If I do recall, maybe I'll throw a little salt and pepper. Maybe I'll get a little crazy with it, but it's very simple. It's so delicious. It's, you know what it is? It's perfect. It's perfect Sunday food. I just make a couple loaves and then eat it over the course of a couple days. What time do you think you'll start the movie? Let's see, it's 10:30, so probably I can't imagine it will take me longer than an hour to so probably like 11:30 if we start in the next couple minutes. Probably 11:30 movie. And then what else? Yeah, that's what I got for you. Kaz, thank you for the 25 months. Kiro Carp, thank you for the 15 months. Like an hour-ish. Because all you pretty much have to do is cook the sausage and then roll out the loaves, put the sausage and cheese mix, roll it back up, and then bake it for like 25 minutes. I have to choose between home and movie night or travel and no other choice. You know what you should do? Go to No Other Choice and just have the stream pulled up. Watch 2 movies at once. There you go. Anyway, this is a rare morning stream, especially on Sunday. So for those of you on the East Coast, for those of you in Europe, what other time zones? What other time zones are always telling me I stream too late? This one is for you. Okay, this one is for you. This is a stream that is dedicated to you in your time zone. When you are not on, when you are not on a super late night schedule. Finally from London. Finally. Cheers, love. And this East Coast baddie is locked in with you, mama. Thank you. I got you. I got you. So hopefully we can just bring some cozy, nice Sunday vibes. Coming at you. You need to account for every time zone. That's what I'm trying to do. trying to get all the time zones. Deanie, good morning. Thank you for the 38 months. Josh, thank you for the 5 months. Okay, so let's move over to the kitchen. The issue I'm having, one of the issues I was having, classic, is the issue with my stupid ass kitchen setup having a lag. It's like no matter how many times I tinker with OBS with the camera, restart it. Close out. I don't know why. This has happened now 3 weeks in a row. And then sometimes it'll be fixed when I go over and I'm like, okay, let me close out one more time. Try to open it up again. So I don't know. Hopefully it works. Hopefully we're good to go. So let me pull us. I heard Caroline started this early so we can do a triple feature of all the Lord of the Rings extended. Actually, what we're going to watch is we're going to watch the 10-hour video on YouTube of Samwise Gamgee. Every time he takes one step, he says, if I take one more step, this is the furthest away from the Shire I'll ever be. And then somebody spliced that in to every single time Sam takes a step in the film. Priestess Jenny, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Yeah. Log that on Letterboxd. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a good 10 hours. So, you know, if we were to start it now, we could finish by 9 p.m. Or taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Another classic. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Yesterday I was surprised with an early Will stream, and today it's early Caroline stream. East Coast eating good. You know, every once in a while we got to throw in some love. You guys throw in some love for our East Coasters. Love your nails. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. I purposely make you guys wait because I like seeing all the chat messages asking what the movie is. Yeah, sometimes I go, I can just tell them right away. But then I go, what's a little waiting? But you know what? Fuck it. I'll just tell you what we're watching. We're watching. Actually, I'll give you the catchphrase. I'll give you the catchphrase. And then I'm sure a bunch of people will get it. Be excellent to each other, my dudes. Anyone? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's a film that's kind of out of the normal wheelhouse here. The type of stuff that we watch a variety, but every once in a while I like to throw in a silly stoner-esque comedy. And today that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to each other. The film that was an early hit for Keanu Reeves. So it's a very young Keanu Reeves. Alex Winter, who didn't have as big of a career in Hollywood as Keanu Reeves, but still a great one. And then also George Carlin. If you haven't seen Bill and Ted's in Forever and you forgot that did I say Bill Carlin? George Carlin. I don't know. Did I say Bill Carlin? I don't know. If you like young Keanu, you said George. Okay, I think I was thinking in my head Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. If you like young Keanu, where is that? My Own Private Idaho is a must-watch queer film. I've actually never seen that. You watch this in high school in historical film studies. That is so fucking funny. That is your teacher just being a fan of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and wanting to show that in class. Like, oh yes, this is a very important historical film. So we will be watching this because you will. I mean, it does have historical figures in it. You know what the hell? What the hell? Why not? Just as good of a teaching tool in a high school class than just about anything else. That's a cool, fun teacher who was like, yeah, I really love this movie, and so I'm going to show this. Tim Pool's Hairline, thank you for the 29 months. Prez Mukau, thank you for the 10 months. That sounds like how my physics teacher made us watch Cool Runnings 5 times throughout the year for no apparent reason. You know what? I kind of love that. I kind of love when teachers go, you know what? Fuck it. We have so many days in the school year. What's 5 separate occasions where we watch Cool Runnings? OMG, I had a Cool Runnings teacher. What is this genre? What is this genre of teachers who show Cool Runnings in class? We watched Amadeus like 3 times in music class. Amadeus is incredible. It's so good. It's not true. I didn't realize that for the longest time. I really thought the rivalry of Mozart, Amadeus Mozart and Salieri was actually accurate as in the film. It's not, but it's an incredible movie. Most teachers show Dead Poet Society. Yes, a lot of teachers show Dead Poet Society. Oh, Captain, my Captain. They look at you. Does Robin Williams remind you of anyone? My French teacher put on Cool Runnings, assuming there'd be a French option. Then there wasn't. She played it anyways. Comme ci, comme ça. Comme ci, comme ça. I'm trying to think of what did I watch in high school? I had a French teacher who played some weird ass French movies. French was one of those classes where not a lot of people took French. Everybody pretty much took Spanish. Or, I mean, my school only offered Italian. No, my school offered Spanish, Japanese, funny enough, and then French. Why did every French teacher show the weird movies? Because French class was just like you kind of, it was its own thing. Nobody understands unless they took French in high school. It was a very small group of us. The French teachers were usually weird, not necessarily in a bad way, but just strange. My French teacher was so strange. He was not French. It was not French, but he was so chill. And you could put as an answer to a question on a test, je ne sais pas, which means I don't know, and he would accept it. You couldn't do it for every single one, but he'd let you get away with. And then he was so chill too. Sometimes you just come up and be like, I don't know. Je ne sais pas. I don't know the answer. And he would just give you the answer. And then we just watched weird movies. Weird French movies. Everyone had a weird French teacher. Yeah, you either had you either especially, I mean, I went to high school in Iowa. You could only imagine that somebody who's teaching French in a public high school in Iowa is going to be a little bit of a character, you know? My French teacher always would go on rants about how she hated French Canadians, how they spoke fake French. You either had a teacher who was French, usually from France, and then would do something like rant about the Quebecians, or you had someone who was American as fuck and was just obsessed with French. Quebecois. My French teacher demanded being called Madame, and you had to say it with a heavy accent or she was upset. Madame. Excuse-moi, Madame. And nobody in my classes actually ever learned French. I don't think anybody graduated high school and actually knew how to speak French. And then I went on to become a French major in college. And now here I am. I don't remember how to speak French. Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. Okay. Shall we move over to the kitchen, see if we can do this shit. See if it works. Let's see. Let's try her out. Okay. IRL toolkit server pull down. All right. Oh, okay. Just give it a second. Uno secondo. J'aime regarder les films. All right. Okay. We got sound, and now it's just the video being. Now it's the freaking video. Ah! I know. See, it's the FPS that's cooked, and it's been doing this the last couple times, and I don't know why. And like I start it over. I try to fix it. Hogan, thank you for the bits. Why are you cursed? I don't know why my shit is so fucked. I don't know why. I was trying to fix this forever. Let's... 18 FPS, let's go. So annoying. So
freaking so frackin' annoying. Oh boy. We need the Etsy witches. Ah! Okay, like if I go to settings, if I go video, I have to freeze turn off. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let me just try to reset it. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even restart it. Goodness. Okay. How do I fix? I really just want to burn my entire kitchen setup. It's such trash. Hi. All right, let me try one more thing. It's a really nice sink. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. One more time. Did that fix it? No. Did it? I can't tell if I'm tired or I'm moving in slow mo. No, not really. Yeah, it's kind of slow motion still. There's a couple more FPS, I guess. Isn't it like this way because you have to manually change the FPS in the camera? Yeah. Yeah. Should I just move really slowly? Yeah, everyone has to smoke weed, and then it will... And then it will work. Oh, fuck. Device default. Say less. Okay, great. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It is okay. ten puffs ahead of ya. All right, whatever. I think we should just do it. I'll try to move more slowly. And hopefully that will work. We are so back. Okay. I am trying to move in slower motion. Is this working? Is this working? Someone tell that person it's gonna be 2 hours now. God. Oh Lord, this is too difficult to move. Okay, this is the last time. My camera does this frame stutter shit when the contrast and sharpness are incorrect. Could be worth a look. Oh, okay. Contrast. Contrast and sharpness. ISO. You look like a video game. Slay. Is that good? is looking like a video game good? Here's my ISO, contrast, and sharpness. Wait, you know what I did last time, I think? I think I actually switched it. I think I did it like that. Wait. No. Lana Del Soleil. What's we making? What's we making? Menu. Record setting. What about? I know I'm going. What happens if I do this? What happens if I put it at super fast? That's worse. Nope. Okay, there's 60p 50m, 60p 25, 30p 50. I've lost all ability to judge, probably because you did what I told you to do. better. Not 60p and normal shutter speed. How to change? How to change? Don't know about the FPS, but it looks slay in this lighting. Change shutter speed on the smoking camera. Set the mode down to S or M. Wow, we're having a fun camera tutorial. Okay, what if I do? See, it would be helpful if I have someone else. So that gives it like weird ass black borders though. Ah! Call Marsh. Well, see, the thing is he's doing podcasts right now, so that is, I don't freaking, it should just go on film. Mother F. I think at this point we just deal with the frame rate. Yeah, I think so too. I think we just deal with it as well. Whatevs. It's a scuffed morning stream. I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and revamp this entire setup because I have so many issues. There's so many problems. Okay, this is great. You know what it is? It's because I tricked you. The other things that I did were worse, and so when I go back to what I had before, then it seems better. It's a vibe, it's cinematic. Great. Well, look, everybody just needs to smoke a little weed. And then it'll feel normal. It'll feel normal. Okay, let's just do this real quickly. Fast, fast, fast. Fast, fast, fast. So, okay. Let me get this guy out. And then I'll put this on. Whoa, Jeannie, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you very much. Okay, here's my sausage. This is how the sausage crumbles. I was losing it when chatters were guiding Christian around your kitchen. When chatters know my my kitchen just as well, if not better than I do. Okay. Wash my hands. Oh wow, I just realized all this booze in the background. This is what I'm making for breakfast. We're having some vodka with some vodka. Some vodka and some vodka. Okay, this is clearly left over from the party that I threw for Sam. Wow, she's crazy. May I ask what that thing is next to the range? Next to the, huh? Which thing? That vodka? The solo cups? Just some morning shots. They probably mean the pot filler. Oh. Yeah, that fills a pot with water. Okay, let's open this shit. Let's open this shit. Ew. Sausage is so gross. It's quite nasty. But it's gonna taste deliciosa. Range is another word for the stovetop. Well, now we know. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. Let's start this thing up. We want it on medium heat, so I love being a vegetarian. Yeah, meat kind of freaks me out, but then it tastes delicious. What is medium heat on New Wave wok? Okay, I'm like 275. 275. Did you end up going out last night? Yes, I did. This has been a very birthday-filled weekend. Lots of birthdays. Caroline noted, you know what though? I was thinking to myself on the way home in my Uber, I was like, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to fucking grow up, eat some goddamn vegetables, put healthy things into my body. I really was thinking about this. I was thinking about so many things in my Uber on the way home. You know how sometimes you just have a lot of thoughts running through your head? I was also thinking about the fact that I really miss being creative. I miss making things, even if they're shit. So real. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about like just it being award season and okay, so let me just explain before I keep talking. This is really fucking smoking. These are two different sausages. One is hot. One is mild. So I'm just gonna put them both in. And then you just cook her up. Woo. Hey. Where's classic pulling stuff out of the dishwasher? Classic. Okay. Classic. Oh yeah, baby. That's the good stuff right here. Yeah, so you just, it just depends how much sausage bread you want to make. I usually make a couple loaves because this shit's good. So I'll get 2 pounds of sausage. And then I like to do, as I said, I like to get one hot and then one mild. And then you want to cook it. So even though you're making the bread in the oven, you want to make sure that your sausage is cooked up. So it's a lot of sausage. It's a lot of sausage, but trust. Look, it's game day, everybody. All right. Maybe you're going over somewhere to watch football. Maybe you're just watching it at your house. We're a big football community here, so that's why I also wanted to make sausage bread, because it's football Sunday. And it's just, this shit is going to, people are going to love it. They are going to love it. Are we? Yes, we are. We are a football community here. Caroline's the top female football analyst, streamer. Are you having a screwdriver while you make... I think if I were to have a drink right now, I would just fall asleep. If I were to have a drink right now, I would be instantly drunk. And then I would just fall asleep. It's the AFCON Final 2. Moroccans in my street are ready. Well, you know what? Sausage bread is international. Sausage bread is an international dish. Is it Super Bowl Sunday today? It's not Super Bowl Sunday. I think Super Bowl Sunday is February 8th. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. We got Bad Bunny performing. There are tens of football girlies here for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I guess we aren't improving our vegetable intake with this dish. No, not yet. But as I was saying last night on the car ride home, I was thinking I need to grow up, eat some vegetables this year, take better care of my body. And I need to just start being creative again. I need to do some daily writing. Something. Just something to help with my creative self-expression. The first step is thinking about making change. Exactly. You think about it. Then you think about it some more. This smells so good. It's just Jimmy Dean sausage. Classes start again for me Tuesday, so all my free time will be gone. No, just quit. Just kidding. But no. I think the other reason why I was like, I need to go back to writing is because obviously on stream, I'm always giving my thoughts, my opinions, my takes, my coverage, my whatever on shit. But it's usually pretty straightforward, you know? And I think with screenwriting, it was like I took a lot of my thoughts, but I would channel them into expressing them like creatively, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think I just miss writing. Expression of creativity is good for you. Yeah. And just, I don't know, watching films for award season, it just always makes me miss it. What advice would you give to a new screenwriter, one just starting out as a hobby? So, advice I would give you is figure out something that you actually want to write and not that you think you should be writing. As far as dialogue goes, dialogue is one of the hardest things to nail, which is why great dialogue writers stand out. As do bad ones, though. So I think, you know, listening to how people talk, observing conversations, that makes you a better dialogue writer. And then it's just practice. That's how you get better. You just have to write, even when it sucks. Not just the writing itself, but the process. Even when that shit sucks. And then when you feel like you just can't produce anything, that's when I think it's good to go find inspiration. Go for a walk, go see a film, go, I don't know, read a book. Just go find something that's gonna help you get out of the rut. Every first draft is gonna suck. And the thing about screenwriting is that you're never really done. It's always just draft. It's just the next draft. You're always tinkering with it. It's a living thing. Go make some sausage bread. Yeah. Mike White did this when he was at Luxury Hotels for the White Lotus. Yes. Like, this is what we just watched 8th grade last week for film class, and Bo Burnham said that he watched YouTube videos of Gen Z kids talking so he could study their speech and their style. And writing is a lot of research. I'm like, do I want to throw anything into this meat? Maybe we throw a little bit of stuff. I got some salt. We've got some pepper. Maybe a little garlic powder. Getting crazy with it. Where's my garlic powder? Where's my garlic powder? I don't know. Just kind of, this is no recipe. We're off book. The heck is sausage bread? It's exactly as it sounds. It's bread that has sausage in it. Okay. I think we should just be about cooked up. Cooked up. Yeah, baby. Woo. Let's see if there's any pieces in here. They're not cooked. You know what? Actually, there's a couple pieces. I'm gonna give it one more minute. Caroline is streaming from the Game Boy camera again. Yep. Yep. What time do you think film class will start? I have homework and I want to motivate myself. Film class will start Basically, I just have to roll the bread out, put this in. It'll take 25 minutes to cook. So TBH, I said 11:30, but probably closer to 12. One hour at least? Nah, no way. I know I say that shit a lot. I know, underestimate, but no, it's gonna take 25 minutes for it to cook in the oven, so that's gonna be the longest amount of time here. Okay, I'm gonna drain this sausage. Oh, my wrist. Okay. Yeah, you want to really drain the sausage because you don't want it to get all liquidy in the bread. This is a very slow drain. All right. Okie dokie. Now, let's get a bowl. Let's get a big bowl to put this sausage into. Your pipes are cooked? Yeah, well, normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I'm not really thinking clearly right now, so that's just where it's going today. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to put it down the drain, okay? It's too late. It's too late. That's a future Caroline problem. Yep. Yep. Whatevs. Are you making with having both of them all? Am I making what with having? Okay, here's my freaking, now. Do I want to? All right, at least this should be nice and defrost it. It's a little sticky though. I remember this has been a problem before. What did I do? The grease is to help the food go through the pipes. Yes, exactly. That's why I went grocery shopping so late last night. Well, I tried, but then I'll do this. I tried to go grocery shopping late last night. Okay, let's just do this on the parchment paper. So here's my bread. It's, as I said, just white ass loaf of bread. And you want it to be a vegetable. A vegetable? You want the bread to be a vegetable? Huh? What is she saying? We're going to magically turn this into a vegetable. Watch and learn. Alakazam. It is a magic trick. Where's my freaking ass? Where's my freaking ass? Rolling pin. I can't turn this into, oh, here we go. I can't turn this into a vegetable without my rolling pin. Okay. So yeah, we want it to be a rectangle. That's what I was trying to say. This is what you meant when you said you need to start eating more veggies. Yeah, watch as I turn this white bread into a vegetable. Shit. Okay. I kind of fucked up. It's too sticky. Wait, I can't remember, how do I do this? I don't remember using flour though. See, that's the thing. I don't remember flour. No, usually you just do it. You just like roll it out. There is no recipe. All right, we'll try. The dough is warm. It's a little warm. This is not right. It's supposed to be a rectangle that you then put the shit in. It doesn't make sense. Man. It's just supposed to go. Not the hell? Okay, fine. I need a little bit of something. This is not working. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, we want it to be a nice rectangle that we put the freaking sausage in. Slap it like it owes you money, bro. Why? It's like so fucking thick up here. Jesus Christ. This goddamn dough. I hate dough. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And you don't want the edges to be thick because I've made this before and the edges are thick and it's just really doughy. Fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. See, now it's really long. We don't want it this long. And now it looks like, kind of looks like a scrotum. I hate when it looks like this. Because it's kind of drying, but then it's also a little wet. Ah! Oh my God, these sleeves are driving me insane. Okay. 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 Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Okay. The hoodie's drippy. I know, I might need to take it off though. Very practical sleeves for this activity. Yeah, probably the worst thing I can be wearing, but when your scrotum's a little dry and a little wet at the same time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Okay, let me finish this. Here's our Parmesan cheese. I'm just gonna go. This is 4 cups, 6 servings, 1/4 cup. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm gonna put the whole thing in. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Remember earlier when I was like, I don't need a recipe. I've made this so many times. It's been so long, but I think this is right. Then again, I don't know. Then again, not quite sure. Okay. Okay, I just want to make one of these so you can see. Do you see it? But basically, you want to put the sausage here, and you need to leave a 1-inch border. Sometimes I've done it because then you roll it. This one, you know what this one is? This is the tester. This is the, yeah, I haven't made this in a while. Well, the truth is, actually, I did have a recipe that my friend had given me from college. I haven't talked to her in a really long time, so I felt kind of awkward texting her late last night. She has 4 children, and I went, I don't know if I should text her at, let's see, it was around midnight LA time, so 2 a.m. where she would be. Said, I just out of the blue, I'm like, hey, how do I make that sausage bread again? So I was like, I think I can wing it. I know, isn't that crazy? We were freshman year roommates, and she has 4 children. All right. Let's just try this. Let's try this. So we're gonna put some, we're gonna put the meat. We want like 1/3. Because I'm making 3 loaves. So we're gonna spread the sausage so we can have at least 1-inch border. Yummy. Yummy. Delicious. I'm sure she would understand. Yeah, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But it was kind of one of those where I probably should be like, hey, how are ya? Let's catch up. Can I have that sausage bread recipe? I mean, honestly, you can just Google sausage bread, and I'm sure there's plenty of recipes. All right, I don't know if this is 1/3 of the mixture, but we'll just guesstimate. Now, I need to roll it. This part might be really fucked up. So I have to roll. Yeah, see, it's kind of, boy. You want to roll it like it's a cinnamon roll. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Boy. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. This looks fire. I'm telling you, it will be fire. Here's my other loaves. Okay, here's my pan. I'm gonna put it on. Just put a little bit of butter down. Just grease it a little bit. I wonder if I can fit 2 on here, because I only have 1 pan. So that'd be slay. Okay, this is gonna be fucked. Hopefully not, but this is usually where the part where kind of goes to hell. I'm gonna try to close that seam as best as I can. And then it's supposed to go seam side. It's supposed to go seam side down onto here. It's really long. It's giving human centipede. Okay. Oh God, it's opening. Oh God. That is not a good image. I saw somebody tweet and they were like, we should take these ICE agents, these motherfuckers, and sew them all together like human centipede. Looks like a penis. Hey, wait a second. Fire writing. Okay. Yeah, so let's just kind of do this, you know, like that. The endings will probably be a little extra doughier, but it's chill. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Here we go. It looks, I don't know, it kind of looks like something that would be in Alien. It's like a baby xenomorph. If it were darker colored. And then let me do a little egg wash. It's giving naked mole rat. It is kind of giving naked mole rat. What else is it giving? The sandworm from Dune. Yeah. We're getting crazy with an egg wash. We're getting crazy. We are getting insane. Somebody stop her. The worm from SpongeBob. Yeah. The worm from SpongeBob. Tremors. Name basically any worm. And that's what it's giving. Okay, I thought I had a thing. I thought I had a thing specifically for doing an egg wash, but I don't think I do, so that's fine. I'm just gonna do this. Yes, the Alaskan bullworm. This'll give it the nice golden color that we're looking for. Yum. Wow, look at this. Fancy. Lisa and Al Gaib. Gen X Ginger Snap, thank you for the 19 months. I see a C as well. RFK's brainworm, actual size. Actual size of RFK's brainworm. Okay. All right. Give a little slappy slap. A little slapperina. All right. Let's do it. Here she is. It looks so freaking not good right now, but it will be. Okay, so we have our oven at 350. I'm gonna put this in. Where's all my oven mitts? I don't know. What? Ah. Ah. Okay. 350. Let's set this for 20 minutes. Set that for 20 minutes. Cool. Great. And now, Khan, thank you for the 31 months. Yeah, I don't know where my oven mitts are. Caroline, what the fuck is that? So, that's sausage bread, mate. It's gonna be delicious, tasty, perfect for Super Bowl day, not Super Bowl, football day. Just regular football day. All right, let's do another one. While that one's cooking up, we're gonna make one more. It's fucking sausage bread, innit? Innit? This is how you make a baby. Did you guys know that? With the with the fucked up FPS. Okay, I don't know why earlier I was like, nah, I don't need flour. I don't know. I don't know what's up with me sometimes. What is up with me? How long you gotta soak the bread for? Ah! You mean with the egg wash? You don't gotta. The egg wash is just a little extra fancy thing. It's what we do up in here in these cooking streams to make it fancy. So you just brush it on and stick her in the oven. Permission to have a cheat day? Yeah, absolutely. Who's playing football today? Hi, honey. Hi, my TT. Mama's making some sausage bread. Are you so confused? You like, what's going on? The teams. Who do we have? Texas, Bear. Wait, the Bears are playing today? I don't know why I'm saying that as if I'm pretending to be such a big Bears fan. Texas and Pats, Bears and Rams. Wait, Bears and Rams is huge. Wait a second. You're telling me we got the Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams? You're telling me we got my hometown, Chicago, versus my other town, Los Angeles? You're telling me we got Chicago versus LA? Yeah, sure. The Rams also used to be St. Louis. That's true. So my other town, my college town. I thought you lived in French Polynesia. Yes, we have the French Polynesian water lilies. But unfortunately, they did not make it to the playoffs this year. Wait, that's a huge game. What time does it start? Do you know what would break Will's brain? Is if I said to him, I'm planning to watch the Bears and the Rams game today. I don't know what your plans are, but those are mine. Starts at 3:30 Pacific time. Okay. What I wouldn't give for a live stream where we watch football with Caroline, she covers it like she knows what she's talking about. Yeah, I cover it like I would cover an award show. The vibe. Yeah, Will, I made, you know what? I'm just gonna text him this right now. It's gonna shatter his brain. I made sausage bread for the Bears and Rams game today at 3:30. He's gonna be like, what the fuck happened to you? I'm a football girly now. He's gonna be like, did you get kidnapped? They'll think you're hacked. No, it's 100% real. 100p. Is anybody else watching the big game today? Is that what we're calling it, the big game? My culture is not a costume. I'm watching both games. You did say you needed to grow up. That's true. I did say I needed to grow up. That means it's time to watch football. Is this the big game? Well, the big game is the Super Bowl, but you know, this is a big game too. This is important. I wasn't going to, but I like to pretend I care. I don't even give a shit about pretending I care. I just think it's funny to be like, oh yeah, I watch football now. I go to Costco. I watch football. Should get Bears and Rams merch and keep leaving the room, coming back with the alternating team merch. Should put on one of Will's jerseys. Should I put on Jet stuff? Jet stuff to watch the Bears and the Rams, the Ramsicles. All right, I've been doing this for a long time, so I think this is good to go. Let's put our sausage down on it. Let's put our sausage in it. Okay. All righty. So let's take about half of what we got left here. That should be good. Take a picture, post on social media. Me watching the big game. My mom has started watching the Bears and rooting for the Bears. And I asked her why, and she was like, because I hate Donald Trump. And I said, no, I know, girl, but I don't understand what that has to do with watching the Bears. And apparently it's because of all the attacks Donald Trump has made on Chicago. So now my mom thinks that this is new liberal resistance. This is a new page in the playbook of #resist is to support the Chicago Bears. He always gets booed. Yeah. I was like, okay, girl. Whatever you gotta do. And now she's fighting back. Mama Kwan fights back. They are playing LA today. This is true. Okay, let's roll this. Let's roll this bad boy. I'm looking for the man. She's kind of real for that, you know? That's how the wine moms are resisting. By watching football. By supporting their city's team. When Donald Trump has come hard after their city. This is how we win. Oh! Oh! This is how you beat fascism. You support the NFL. All the Chuds are mad because Caleb Williams, the QB, wears nail polish even though the Bears are cooking. That's so fucking stupid. What a stupid, stupid, stupid thing. To be like, oh! Not having any gay shit. And my football, a sport where men throw their bodies on top of each other. There's a little tiny hole. There's a little tiny hole. Show hole now. No. No hole. No hole. Open presents? What the helly? What the helly? Thank you for the 25 gifted subs. I appreciate ya. Yeah. Watching football to fight fascism. It is the vibe here. Okay, this is my second roll. We have 7 minutes on this one. She's looking real good, y'all. She's looking beautiful. I need my QBs to be gayer, actually. You know what? I'm with that. I am with that. Okay. I think Kat Abu is getting a spot to run a commercial during the game. Wow. That's gotta be expensive, no? That's huge. That is huge. Okay, so just an FYI for those of you who maybe got here a little late. We've switched things up. It's a rare Sunday where we're doing breakfast and a movie. Usually Sundays are like most of my streams, evening streams where I cook something for dinner and then we watch a movie. But today we're doing it in the morning. So I'm making sausage bread, no recipe. We're just raw dogging the sausage bread. And then afterwards, we are watching Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to each other. And if that ain't the goddamn truth, if that ain't what we need people to actually return to, being excellent to one another. How am I 2 hours late? Well, it's because this is an unusual time. Okay, I have this one done, but I don't have another. Note to self, get another baking sheet. Note to self. So I have one more little loaf here. Party on, my dudes. Let's see if Will has responded. He has not. He has not responded to me saying I made sausage bread for the big game, Bears versus Rams. Did she finish the Before trilogy? Unfortunately, Before Midnight was not available. So, everything reminds me of him. This reminds you of him? Size accurate? I should call him. I should call him. It's a little limp, girl. That's because it's flaccid right now. Don't worry, fellas. Those are not the standards you need to meet. I mean, ain't nobody want that. Ain't nobody actually want that. If I saw a dick this big, I would scream. This is like the size, this is bigger than the size of Alpha's dick in 28 years later. So, it sounds like a fucking nightmare. Like a horse-sized dong. Jesus. I would see that and I would just scream. A Hulk-sized dick. Yeah, do you think the Hulk's dick is that size? The Hulk's dick is definitely green. Is this like one of those, that's not one of those debate things, right? It's a green dick, for sure. Dick and balls. Trust me, Hulk dick is way bigger. I mean, I guess it depends at what size Hulk is at. Why would the Hulk's dick not be green? No, see, that's what I don't think it wouldn't be. But you know, I was like, I don't know if it's one of those debate things. People are like, no, the Hulk's dick is not green. And then they lay out their, they lay out their evidence. Yeah, I don't know what else it would be. We had this debate on Will's stream, but it was more how big he was than green. Yeah, do you think it would be kind of funny if everything else on the Hulk got big except for his dick? You know? So, just a normal size dick, even when he goes full Hulk. That would look interesting. We did the math, it was around 11 inches. Okay, wait, 11 inches though, when he's full Hulk. That's why he keeps the trunks on. Could be. It's why he's so angry. It's why he's so angry. He's like, the one thing on me that doesn't get bigger is my fucking dick. Yeah, oh wait, also, how do you do the math on that? Wait, sorry, how do you do the concept of doing the math? I like that I just accepted that. The concept of doing the math to calculate Hulk's dick size. Will was using a calculator? Yes, but like, where? The math was, what if he starts at 6 inches? Okay. Hold that thought. Wow. Oh, yummy. Okay. Wowie. Oh, ooh, ha. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Whew. Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna let this. Whew. Not burnt. No, but I also took it out 5 minutes earlier than I should have, because I think my oven's just really intense. Okay, so back to calculating Hulk's dick size. If Hulk is twice Bruce's height, then his members doubled in length and girth, so it depends on how big Bruce is pre-Hulk. Hulk is only twice the size of Bruce Banner? They ratioed pre-Hulk size to Hulk size, then regular dick size to Hulk dick size, then we solved for X, which is Hulk dick size. Solving for X is crazy. Solving for X. It has to scale up because imagine the other way, Ant-Man gets smaller everywhere but his dick. Wait. Oh my God, now imagine when Ant-Man gets small but his dick size stays the same. That would be wild. Solving for X, X equals dick size. Okay. I just have, so seriously, Hulk is 2 times the size of Bruce Banner. He seems, it seems so much more than that. When they said you need to learn math, this is why. Yeah, when they're like, you'll use math in the real world. This is what they meant. 2 times the height, his volume's way more. Okay, so he's 2 times the height. I don't know, whenever I've seen the Hulk, like, what did I see him in Avengers? He seems fucking huge. 10 times the mass, So I guess if Bruce Banner is what, 6 feet tall, Hulk is 12? Yeah, I guess that's pretty fucking tall. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm with that. Just Google the MCU Hulk is the smallest one. Oh, really? The smallest one outside of the TV show. Wow, of course Vice did an article. Wait, it says, we're sorry, but the page you're looking for is not found. Oh my God, y'all, this is why we need to archive everything. We're dead internet theory. The context of this is we saw a clip where this guy on TikTok power scales heroes' dicks, and he said that a woman couldn't fit the Hulk, so Will called bullshit, and this is where we are now. That is the most Will Neff ass take. To be like, the Hulk's dick is manageable. You know what, Will? Why don't you try it out first? Why don't you give her a go? Why don't you show Hull now and see if you can take the Hulk's dick in it? He was speaking for himself. Well, he's gonna have to test it out. It's a crazy take. I also like that I bring up, I go, ask a question about the Hulk's dick, and of course this is already a whole conversation. It's like, oh yeah, no, we've been there. We've fully discussed this. We've done the math, we've solved for X. There's a Vice article. Okay. Alrighty. This is the last bit of sausage. Also, sorry, I said 12 o'clock, but I'm behind because I got caught up. I'm gonna actually cut. This is a little bit too much dough because I don't have a ton of meat for this last one. Will did say he'd scientifically enlarge his hole to take more back shots. Yeah, that sounds like a Neff statement. Okay, I just want to roll this up. And then I already have this sausage bread ready to go. So I'm gonna eat that. And then these other ones, I will cook. Okay. Last but not least. Last but not least here. Okay, let's close that. Make sure the hole is nice and closed. And then, boom. All right, let me bring this bad boy over here. Look at this. Oh! She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. Sorry, that was the back. I'm showing you the front. She's beauty and she's grace. That's fucking hot. She's Miss United States. Is it supposed to curve like that? Hey, you can't ask questions like that. Hey, hold on a second. Okay, we want to put that on the seam. Curving to the side is normal. Now let's put this second one. Why are they so big? Hey, guys, it's not appropriate. Curve is natural and beautiful. Exactly. Okay. They do look funny when they're just kind of like this. Okay. Let's do our egg wash. All right. Lovely, lovely day. Sir, a third sausage bread has hit the towers. Sir. Getting fancy with this egg wash. Okay. Oh, right. All right. Yummy. Whoop whoop. Delish. Okay, now we're gonna put this. No, but actually, you guys gonna eat all this? You have no idea how much I love sausage bread. I will eat this for the next couple days straight. Okay, there she blows. There she blows. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay. And now let's give her a cut. Let's cut her up and try a piece. Oh! Lord! Lordy, is the recipe on Discord? There's no recipe. It's just sausage Leave it uncut. Aha. Wow. Look at that. Yummy. Mmm. Oh! Mmm. So good. Oh! Oh! Hot! Oh! It's so delish. It's so good. Mmm. Mmm. You got any cheese? Oh! I put cheese in it. So basically, yeah, here. So yeah, the frame rate's fucked up on the stream, FYI. It's just sausage. Why am I out of breath? Sausage, a little bit of seasoning, Parmesan cheese, and then you just roll her up. And then I put some egg wash on top. Very fun for the mac. I got 2 more loaves. Don't you even worry. It's so good. Simple. This is a perfect big game day meal. A meal for the big game, which today is Bears versus Rams. It's the big game. TBH, I would eat a roll of this myself. Yeah, I will go through all of this sausage bread in a couple days. Maybe not even a couple. Mmm. Delish. Easy peasy. Cheesy sausage. That's it. Is OJ tastier from the bottle? Yeah. It is. Absolutely. Okay, guys. Let's head over. I still have this other one cooking, but let's head back to our desktop-a-rooney. Ooh. Oh, right. What the fuck is that noise? Okay, put this down.
Oh my goodness. Wow. What a success. What a success. Yes, I have like 15 minutes on my other loaves. You left the orange juice out? You think I'm done with it? I'm just moving us over here and getting our movie rolls going. Jesse Who, say thank you for the 7 months. Vanderhoot, thank you for the prime. Gen X Ginger Snap, thank you. Victor, thank you for the 22 months. Laffy Taffy Seth, thank you for the bits. Excuse me. Hogan, thank you for the bits. The FPS looks so smooth now. I know. It's really annoying. It's really annoying that I could not get that. So thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you for bearing with me, as that was kind of annoying, but it worked. It was good enough. Is this Sunday afternoon a movie today? It sure is. Okay, let's get our movie rules going. Y'all, this is your time to go to the bathroom. Go get a blankie. Go get your bong. Go get a drink. Go get some sausage bread. Whatever you need to do.
It's a groovy time for a movie time. So grab your gal.
The bong comes preloaded.
Don't forget to get something to eat. Delicious meat and nutritious meat.
You can't beat my meat for a special treat. Sucking on me is really neat.
Don't be a jerk and don't be a fool. Be a good neighbor and follow these rules. What are these rules? Remember to keep your shoes on at all times. Don't pull your penis out unless you really need to. Indecent exposure is a class 2 felony.
If I see you videotaping this movie, sights will rain down your throat with hard acid. Dissolve your testicles and turn your guts into snakes. This is a copyrighted movie for Time Warner. If I find you sold it on eBay, I will break into your house and tear your wife in half.
Oh my God, y'all are gonna die. Look at the plates that I found in my house. I forgot we bought these for Sam's birthday. Look at what they say. Game day. It's game day. It's the big game day. I got my sausage bread. I got my game day plates. How appropriate. How perfect. How wonderful. Oh, hi. Farley. Farley smells the sausage bread. Okay. Let's see. 9 minutes on these. So we'll go ahead and start. We shall start. Okay, so this is This is 1989's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Let me fix one thing on here. Options. Okay. All right. Got that. Okay. And this is a film directed by Stephen Herrick, and it's a whole franchise now. The most recent one they did was Bill and Ted Face the Music, I think. I haven't watched it. I haven't actually watched any of the other ones except for the OG, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It was at the very beginning of Keanu Reeves' career. Same with Alex Winter, but of course Keanu Reeves went on to become, one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. And there are some very famous lines from this film that if you have not seen this film, but you may recognize some lines and go, "Oh, that's what this is from." So yeah, this is one of those classic comedy. I mean, it's sci-fi, but it's sci-fi comedy. 80s, just silly, excellent film. Yeah, it's just great vibes, and George Carlin is in it. Indeed. I saw parts of Face the Music. I need to watch this. I have not watched Excellent Adventure in a while, but I'm quite excited. So I'm like Sean Connery and Charlie Sheen were considered. We were like, I think we want to get a comedian. And Carlin was filming, Outrageous Fortune at the time. And the producers were able to get Carlin to play this role. And so it just happened to work out like that. Don't get me wrong, Van Halen would have been legendary in that, but George Carlin was awesome. I love that Carlin plays just kind of this straight, serious role. Almost like the spiritual guide in the film. It's so wonderful. Anyway, that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. If that's your first time seeing that, put a 1 up in chat, my dudes. Put a 1 up in chat. Hell yeah. It's hard to say how much of an influence that movie had on me. So this film was very influential on the 90s and then also on like the comedies of Judd Apatow. So the 80s, when this film came out, the 80s were a major time for teen films, but it was very much so in the vein of John Hughes movies. So you had kind of more slice of life teenagers dealing with shit. And so then there was Back to the Future, of course. And then Bill and Ted comes along, and Bill and Ted really popularized the kind of slacker hero, buddy duo, bromance type of silly comedy. Bring back these types of movies. Yeah, so it had a big influence on the 90s with kind of the stoner slacker heroes, although both the writers of Bill and Ted, as well as Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, have always insisted that they're not stoners. They're slackers, and they're they're dumbasses, but they weren't supposed to be stoners. They're just kind of fried. They're just very, SoCal dude bro type of vibe. Yeah, so not stoners yet, but essentially this vibe, the vibe of Bill and Ted, was very popular in the 90s and then in the 2000s. And also the way that they speak, the very, as I said, dude bro, SoCal, it's kind of a parody of Valley, of Los Angeles Valley type. this became so popular in the cultural vernacular. A lot of people who would talk like Bill and Ted. Whoa, dude, most excellent, my dudes. Tubular. Are the sequels just as good? I have actually never seen, I've never seen anything else in the Bill and Ted world. So there are 3 movies. There's a trilogy. They did Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And then a couple years later, they did Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And then in 2020, so decades later, they did Bill and Ted Face the Music. I think 2's pretty good from what I've heard. I don't know about Bill and Ted Face the Music, but yeah, I've only ever seen the first one. And then there were a couple television series. There was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Wait, no, it was just the one series, I think. Yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. They had the TV series, and then they had the trilogy. Fun fact, Keanu played the same character in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Whoa, Dracula, my dude. Yeah, so this is just, you know what? It's a feel good, wholesome, positive, silly teen comedy that just really has that 80s vibe to it, with the fits, with the references. And it's one of those that the motto of the film, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes, I think is one reason that this film has just culturally been so beloved for decades. And it's definitely a film of the Gen X generation, but it's one that like Gen Xers have shown their children and are like, this was a film that I grew up watching, loving, quoting, and I think it's one that still can younger people can love the magic of it, and it can hit still. It's cute, it's silly, it's most excellent. Words to live by. Yeah. And I do feel like we don't really have, I don't know. I watch Back to the Future. I watch Bill and Ted's, and it kind of just feels really reminiscent of this certain time in film, a certain film era of these kind of just easygoing, wholesome ass comedies. Wayne's World next. Yeah, so this was Bill and Ted were before Garth and Wayne. They were before Beavis and Butthead. They really defined the Gen X buddy comedy. They were the original bromance before, as I said, comedy directors like Judd Apatow really popularized it in the 2000s. Before the Seth Rogen and James Franco duo, or the Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, you had Bill and Ted. I was 19 when this came out and watched with my boomer parents, and they loved it too. Be excellent to one another. Very relevant optimism in 2026. And I think, there's a real kind of I feel like we have a real cynicism, and it's nice to watch something. It's nice to watch something that's just wholly optimistic and silly in its, we fixed humanity with the power of our music, my dudes, and how in the future people live by the motto. They live by the motto, the mantra, be excellent to one another. And that's what leads to this utopian society. This utopian society where it's as simple as being connected through the music, vibing, and being excellent to one another. If Bill and Ted can do it with music, then what the fuck we doing? You know, that's what I'm saying. And these two guys, so Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, were both known, but they were not household names at the time. Alex Winter had done Lost Boys, the vampire movie with Kiefer Sutherland. And then Reeves had been in River's Edge. He'd been in a couple films, but this one really made them household names. And then especially Keanu Reeves, who went on to become a major, major international star. But Keanu was actually one of the first people to audition. And I think the reason they ended up casting Alex and Keanu is they met in the audition room and they just started chatting in between auditioning, and they got along really well. They both liked bass guitar. They both liked motorcycles. They bonded that way. And so I think the chemistry and the vibes were pretty apparent from the beginning. They had considered, for the role of Ted, they had considered Sean Penn, Brendan Fraser, River Phoenix. Amongst those were just a few of the hundreds of actors who were considered. And I think actors would come in and read for both Bill and Ted because they're pretty similar characters. And in fact, apparently Keanu and Alex would get confused too sometimes. Like, there used to be this rumor that Keanu was supposed to be Bill and Alex was supposed to be Ted, but I don't think it's really one of those things that, whether it's true or not, doesn't make that much of a difference because they're very similar dudes. Penn played a similar guy in Fast Times at Ridgemont. Yeah, so Sean Penn did not book this role, but then he did play a role in another major teen comedy, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Imagine if Pauly Shore was cast. Yes, Pauly Shore was also considered for the role. River would have been interesting, but Alex is great. Yeah, I think River was just destined for a different he was destined for a different career. You know, he had just done Stand By Me a few years earlier. And then, I mean, he died in 1993. So young. Was Encino Man before or after this? It was, Encino Man was after this. Yeah, so this film comes out. It's pretty successful. They had struggled with making the film because, so the screenwriters were two guys who met in an improv group, and they both just really liked these characters, and they just had a really fun time. Writing them. They would stay in character as them when they would get together. Initially, they made this because it made them laugh. And when they started shopping the script around and there was interest in it, the problem too, though, is that everyone kind of felt like, oh, this is something where people are either going to love it or it's going to flop. People will either they will be so for it. They will be very into the vibe of Bill and Ted, or they absolutely won't be. They'll be like, this isn't John Hughes. This isn't the teen comedies we have been given for throughout the previous decade. But it was successful. People really loved it. Critics were a little more lukewarm on it, but the public really loved it. And then it just became a cultural sensation. It's one of those films that has some really iconic lines of dialogue, just some feel good, silly, humorous energy. Aren't the critics always? Yeah. I mean, for a film like this, it's not surprising that you had some critics who just absolutely panned the film, but people really loved it. The test audiences just had such a good time. Audience went crazy for it. You're telling me Siskel and Ebert didn't like this? Shocker. Yeah, so it's just had a cultural impact for 30 some years now. Be excellent to one another and party on, my dudes. Hogan, thank you for the gifted. Comedy and horror, probably the two genres where critics are the worst. Yeah, I would agree. A lot of times you go back and watch you read a review for a film that's just so universally beloved and such a classic, and the critics were ruthless towards it. They don't get it, because I think a lot of times they don't know how to just have fun. They don't know how to just be unserious. And that's this film, right? This is a film that does not take itself seriously, and it asks you not to take it seriously as well. And it's like, look, it's all about the vibe. It's all about just having some laughs, being silly. They didn't like The Thing at first, and for me, that's a perfect, yeah, no, Ebert did not like The Thing. Critics are like the chatter who thinks you're personally offending them. Wait, Ebert gave this 3 out of 4 stars. Okay, that's shocking. That feels like a rare Ebert W. Not bad. That's a rare Ebert W though. A lot of times I show a film from I show a film from the 80s and the 90s, and Ebert gives it a shit review. Love sex comedies? Yeah, but this isn't really a sex comedy, though. This is, as I said, this is like slacker, stoner without the weed smoking, bromance, buddy duo type comedy. I think Ebert liked the boobs, and there's not boobs in this, but I guess the kind of schlocky, dumb, slacker type humor. I guess maybe he was like, yeah, that's what if it had boobs, he would have given it the extra star. Can you think of any movies that try to use the Bill and Ted buddy comedy archetype and actually flop? Seems like a borderline foolproof design. I mean, look, there's probably it's probably just not really. It's probably not really movies that had any impact, so wouldn't necessarily like, I'm sure we could find them if we looked. Yeah. I'm sure if we looked up 90s films that copied Bill and Ted, that were bromance, kind of slacker duo, there's probably many of them in the graveyard. Schmengi, thank you for the 7 months. The 2000s were at the welcome on teen comedies hard. That era especially is ass. 2000s to me took the slacker vibes, but ratcheted up the like obscenities, the kind of dirty factor, because Bill and Ted is very innocent. Bill and Ted is a very innocent, raunchiness is it basically is the Bill and Ted vibe, but a lot raunchier. You had it's the Judd Apatow era. I mean, American Pie came out in 1999, but it's kind of the beginning of that. Adult oriented comedies. Yeah, I mean, they were a lot of comedies though that I always think of Superbad. Superbad was like the ultimate. When did Superbad come out? Superbad came out in 2007. Superbad came out when I was in junior high. It was a movie I never would have been allowed to watch. But it was such a popular film when I was in high school. Everybody was quoting Superbad. It was like the fucking movie that if you were a teenager, even younger than teen, everyone was watching Superbad. McLovin, yeah. You could not escape people quoting that movie. McLovin was one of the biggest cultural things. I saw it right before going off to college. I don't think I saw Superbad until a couple years after. Let's see. Yeah, I was a sophomore. I think I might have seen Superbad finally when I was a senior. But that really wasn't the type of film I was into when I was in high school. I wasn't into the like raunchy dude bro, dorky, like the nerds who are trying to be cool. And what I really like about Bill and Ted's vibe as well is that they are not losers in the. Oh, wow. I made sausage bread. Look at this little jam. Jam. A drink with jam. No, but I'm ending stream soon. I'm going to walk him. Sorry, I went live right after you left. Oh my God, it's already 2:00. Wow, this jam looks so good. Is it from? I don't know where this is from. I don't know. This man just brought me jam home. Anyway, what was I talking about? Bill and Ted. Oh yeah. So initially, the writers had envisioned Bill and Ted as like these skinny 14-year-olds who were like despised by everybody in school. And then when Alex and Keanu auditioned, they were like, oh, these guys are actually the perfect vibe, where they like have a nerdiness, but not in the like lovable losers. Yeah. Lovable loser vibe, but they're not the football quarterback stars of the school, but they're not getting pelted with garbage. They're just like the dudes who they're the guys who are like playing guitar in their garage and have this what? I think I took it off on the couch. I can walk him. I'll be done. Okay. Not getting stuffed in the locker, but not the Kings. Yes, they're not the Jonah Hill and Michael Cera trying to like get with the hot girls at school, and therefore trying to make themselves seem cool and popular. Yeah, they're the metalheads, the kind of surfer, laid back slacker vibe. And they're just trying not to fail class. Yeah. They're just trying not to. They stay in their own lane. Absolutely. They stay in their own lane. They have a good time just hanging out with each other. Just guys being dudes. It is the ultimate guys being dudes. Just dudes being bros. Just dudes being bros. Partying Panda, thank you for the 10 months. History, babes, and rock and roll. Party on, my dudes. Party on. What's up, Mufasa? Yeah, so just a fun. Alex Winter has, somebody mentioned this earlier, but he's had a really impressive directing career. Yeah, I think Alex has had more of a variety in his career, but Keanu went on to become a global superstar because of Matrix and John Wick and just being one of the biggest action heroes in Hollywood. But Alex has had a really interesting career as well. Yeah, and it's the Bill and Ted are still roles early on from their career that they still have their place in both those guys' lives and fans who come up and quote the movie. And I don't think it's one of those where they're like, oh, I fucking hate when people come up to me and say, party on, my dudes. I think it was something from their lives that they still really cherish and they look back on with fondness. And it was just like a really great experience. Yeah, it was just a really happy experience. Alex Winter has based his fuck politics. Yes, and I think he's made a couple political documentaries. And he made a doc about about being a young actor in Hollywood and the just everything that entails. They reference the movie and they're waiting for Godot performance on Broadway doing air guitars. Yeah. Yeah. You know how sometimes a famous actor, comes to despise something that they did early on in their careers that just had such a massive cultural impact. And so fans will still come up and quote that thing. And they kind of they're just sick and tired of it. Robert Pattinson with Twilight. How old are you? 17. How long have you been 17? Number 3 isn't the greatest movie ever, but it's definitely fitting into the franchise. Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Harrison Ford, yeah. So I don't know, there's something nice about when actors still have such a soft spot and such a fondness for the thing that made them a household name, and that is just a piece of cinema history that a lot of people have a deep fondness for. And one of those films that the generation who grew up with it, when they grow up and have their own kids, they show it to their kids. And it gets, passed down generationally. How did the sausage turn out? It was delicious. I'm not going to lie. I ate 4 pieces. It was a little much. It was a little much for me to have 4 pieces of sausage bread before it was noon. I'm pretty tired. I'm filled with sausage bread. Will has not tried it yet. He just got back. It looks so good. I know. So I think I'm going to call it there, y'all. I got to go get some stuff done. Wash it down with the extra vodka. Party on, my dudes. Party on. Anyway, I just wanted to have some fun vibes for today. So we did some sausage bread making. We did some Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure watching. And, as simple as it is, it's kind of something that I say a version of as well, but be excellent to each other. Be excellent to each other and party on, my dudes. And don't forget to steal the keys. Oh, yeah. Dude. Oh, all right, everybody. I'm going to send y'all off. Let's see. let's see. I'm gonna send you guys to Maple Takes. I like how at the end they were masters of time. I know. Oh. Have an excellent rest of your Sunday, my dudes. I think I'll be live tomorrow night. I think I should be, so plan on that for tomorrow. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Hopefully my East Coast and EU viewers got to catch a rare stream live. And hopefully we can do another one sometime soon, so we can get those people in different time zones. Hell yeah, dude. I'll see y'all later. Peace and blessings. Adios.